What's good, family? What is good, boxing community? How y'all doing? Renee Box Young going live. Going live. I kind of switched the angle of my camera. Sometimes I go live when I drive, you know what I mean? And I kind of switched it. I put it here on the dashboard. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. But we'll see, right? We'll check it out. I just want to talk about a little bit about Shawn Porter and Joey Spencer. Obviously, they're not fighting each other, but it's fight night. It's fight night. So this is awesome. Definitely, man. Awesome stuff tonight. It's going to be great to watch these guys fight. Joey Spencer at the 154 pound and at 154 pounds approximately. I think he weighed in at 154. And it's going to be a great fight. If you can hear me, go ahead and let me know, please. Thank you so much for jumping in the building. And those who are entering after the live, y'all know what it is, man. Thanks so much. Liking, subscribing, sharing, showing the support. Cinnamon Savage, what's going on, bro? Alvarez, Joe Smith, who you got? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to watch that fight, bro. Honestly, I don't know, man. Actually, I was going to talk about mainly Shawn Porter and Joey Spencer. I want to break them down a little bit and just give my input on these two fighters because they're fighting tonight also. I mean, there are lots of fights, man. Lots of fights today, tonight. So it's great. It's fight night. Fight night. Pass. Nice, man. So can you hear me, bro? Please let me know if you hear me, man. I did this the other day. I got a new phone, connected it to my Bluetooth here on my phone, and I just want to make sure it sounds clear. Last live went great in my phone, on my car driving. So if you can just let me know, man, if you can hear me. So yeah, man, I want to talk just a little bit about Joey Spencer and Shawn Porter. They're fighting tonight, like I said, right? If I'm not mistaken, Porter's fighting for Mela, right? And this is a great fight. I remember Ms. Boxing talking about it in the last live we went on together a couple weeks ago. And she mentioned, she talked about that this fight's important because the winner of Porter and Formella is going to be, doors are going to open up to fight, top welterweight. So it's going to be great. So I want to start out first and foremost with Joey Spencer, right? I want to talk about more than anything. Oh, thanks, Cinnamon Savage. Thanks so much, man. Saludos, familia. I think you're Mexican, bro. Saludos desde el sur, desde Jalisco, Mexico, man. Al 100, definitivamente, man. So let me get out here. Like I said, man, I'm gonna see if the phone stays put there. If it doesn't fall, I got it on the dashboard. I gotta buy something so it won't fall. It looks pretty good there though. So yeah, Joey Spencer. I just want to talk about him first. He's fighting some guy. I really don't remember his first name, man. His last name is West, though. He's going to fight West. The thing here, though, about his opponent, he just has 5 wins, all right? Joey Spencer's opponent just has 5 wins. I mean, that weight division, as you guys all know, is fire, man. That weight division is fire. I mean, there's a lot of great competition. You got Charlo there, too, as a champion, WBC champ. 154 pounds. So, I mean, Joey Spencer is obviously a prospect and he's going up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? He's moving up. And if I'm not mistaken, Joey Spencer, he hasn't fought more than 6-round fights. So, I mean, but what I've seen so far with Joey Spencer, I mean, he's a great fighter. You know what I mean? He's really, really skilled. Great defense with that Philly shell that he uses in the ring. You know what I mean? Great footwork also in the ring, ringmanship, generalship in the ring. I really like his defense. I really like, hopefully my phone don't fall, man. I got another position here for those who are entering the building. Thanks so much for entering the building, fam. So Joey Spencer, he's undefeated. I think he has 10. He's 10-0 approximately, something along that. I haven't really followed his record and things of that nature, but I do see him fight. I have seen him fight, throughout the years. Since a couple years ago, he started making some noise in the division. So, what I like about Joey Spencer, getting back to that, is that, in the ring, he's really, really smart. He's one of those intelligent fighters, you know what I'm saying? He's one of those fighters that, punches with the purpose. He doesn't go wild in there in the ring. He's very focused. He has his head on his shoulders. That's what I like about Joey Spencer, man. He has his head on his shoulders. He knows what he's doing. He has high boxing IQ, in my personal opinion. Obviously, there are some downsides. I'm going to get to that in a moment. But before I get to that, his disadvantages and things that I wish that he would work on, which I think he's going to work on. I think tonight he's going to show us something new and an improvements because, what I was saying a moment ago that, Joey Spencer, he's really, really smart in the ring. He doesn't get emotional. He has a game plan, you know, against his opponents. And he has his head on his shoulders. I like Joey. I like Joey Spencer. And what I see, man, what I have seen, you know, ever since I started following him. Like I said, I think he's 10-0. His opponent, though, I mean, you know what I'm saying? All due respect to the opponents, all fighters in the ring. You know, as a matter of fact, Reggie Owens, salute to my brother Reggie Owens. The other day, he was talking with Stormy B, man. He was on Stormy B's show, one of his shows. And I think it was on Friday Night Chop Session show, Stormy B's channel. And, you know, and I've said this a while ago, too, and it's interesting how we coincide in this aspect that, you know, when I started my channel, man, one of the first things I said, on my channel was that I don't call fighters bums. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I may call them really under par opponents and things of that nature, but I don't really call them bums. I respect them all. You know what I'm saying? I respect all fighters. And Reggie Owens said that too. You know, interestingly, we coincide a lot on that issue, you know, on that point. You know, I can't knock any fighters, man. I cannot, you know, because all right, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. My phone, the screen went out, so I'm gonna change the positioning of the camera, right? Because I had it on the dashboard, which was a great position, man. But the sun hits it, and the phone got too hot. Hey, I see you, Kui. Thank you so much for tuning in, girl. Thank you so much. 88 Sports Talk, I see you. I'm driving, but I could, like I said, because I changed the positioning of the phone, I can't see the comments too clearly. I got to focus here. I'm going to fix it up, man. I got to fix it up. I got to get something for the phone so I can have a better positioning of the camera, because it was like this. It was like this a moment ago, which is great, man. That's perfect right there. You see what I'm saying? So, but the sun hits it and it's gonna just get out. So I gotta just put it down here in the shade. All right, so let me continue saying. So Joey Spencer, that's the thing that. Hold on, fam. Hold on. You know, there's little technical difficulties here. Here we go. All right, so Joey Spencer, he's fighting a guy that's 5-1. He just has five. You know, he 5-1, 5 victories, 1 loss, if I'm not mistaken. He goes by the name of, I forgot his first name, but his last name is West. So, you know, it's going to be a kind of an easy fight. It's going to be kind of an easy fight for him, you know, for Joey Spencer, in my personal opinion. But who knows, right? Underdogs are bringing some interesting work in the ring. Y'all know what happened with Rosario and Hurd. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we know. You guys know when it comes to underdogs, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I say this is because, you know, his opponent looks like he's gonna lose, but we'll see, right? We don't know what happens, but we don't know with unexpected things in boxing. But Joey Spencer has great ringmanship. What I was saying a moment ago, his Philly shell defense is great. High IQ fighter in the ring for the record that he has. You know what I'm saying? He's a really, really great prospect. Now, I wanted to talk about something about Joey Spencer. Not just what he brings in the ring, but I don't know if you guys have seen Joey Spencer in interviews. I love listening to him in interviews because he's really intelligent. That's the thing we got to watch out. You know, when it comes to fighters, you can tell a lot, you know, where they're at mentally and psychologically through interviews, obviously, because they're talking and they're expressing themselves. And the thing about Joey Spencer, he's really, he's a smart kid, man. He's a smart guy. He's really mature. He's really, really mature for his age. Joey Spencer's mature. I don't know if you have noticed that I don't overlook those things. You know, it's kind of like, you know, what I really like about Keith Thurman, even though, you know, I've criticized him too, Keith Thurman, but we can't deny Keith Thurman is a really intelligent guy. He is really intelligent. That's why I love hearing him ringside commentator. When he's ringside, you know, I love listening to him because he's really intelligent. You know what I'm saying? And that translates a lot. You know, a lot of the times, intelligent fighters, you know, the way they speak and the way they think translates into the ring. You can see it in the ring because they're really high IQ. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see in Joe Spencer. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm kind of driving and, you know, the city, the sounds of the city and stuff like that. So Joey Spencer is really intelligent and mature. You go to interviews and check him out. He's a mature, serious cat. That's what I like about Joey Spencer. You know what I'm saying? And getting back to what I was saying a moment ago, that he just has like, that's what I want to get the disadvantage of him. Okay, some things I think he should work on. I think he hasn't fought more than 6 rounders. All right, you know, some time ago he's fought a 4-rounder. You know, I think one of his recent fights was 6 rounds. I don't think he's gone beyond 6 rounds. Okay, and the thing here, watch this. I don't remember who he fought against, but it was a 6-rounder. He was getting gassed out like in the 4th round. All right. That's something he has to work on. I have noticed in a couple of his fights where it looks like he gets gassed out. You shouldn't be getting gassed out, you know what I mean, in those early rounds. Even though you're a prospect, even though you don't have many fights under your belt, you see what I'm saying, in the pro level, because you're a pro now, you know what I'm saying? But I love Joey Spencer, man. Amazing fighter, you know what I'm saying? Great fighter, got great skills. But, you know, he definitely has to work on his stamina. He has to work on his stamina. You know, I have noticed, and I've been learning so much from the OGs, from the channels, the platforms, Stormy V-Man, Curtis Anderson, salute to the brothers, Reggie Owens, and the series that we have, you know, because, you know, go back to what I was saying. I said this another live, I don't remember when, but, you know, we talked about it in the series. I don't remember which part it was, but we did, I think it was part 2 of our series, where we were talking about rounds, how many rounds there were, how boxing has evolutionized as far as rounds and how long rounds are, as far as, you know, how many rounds, sorry. They have always been 3-minute rounds, but, you know, you'll go back in the day, you go back to the 40s, 30s, I don't even remember which era, but, you know, when the video footage was black and white, you know what I'm saying? Man, those fights were up to, you know, 20, 30, 40 rounder fights, 50 rounds. I mean, that crazy numbers, crazy. Off, all right, I'm going to turn off the camera so that it won't heat up so much. All right, let me just turn it off. All right, just wait a second, guys. Thank you so much for your patience, family. Thank you guys for jumping in the building, man. I'm going to get to the comments in a moment. All right, so, you know, that's the thing about Joey Spencer. He gets gassed out, man. I've seen him gassed out. Yeah, if you go to one of his recent fights, I think it was a 6-rounder. I forgot his opponent, man. I don't really know all these names, but, you know, he looks like he tired out. And that's something you shouldn't be doing, man. Definitely not. Definitely not. In the pro, you know, in the pros, you know, with 6-round fights, you shouldn't be gassing out at all, man. And it looks like he gets tired out. You know, that's one thing I guess I can only criticize about Joey Spencer, because he's a great all-around fighter. Wonderful fighter. He fights on he shoots to the body, which I love. You know what I mean? Fighters that only shoot upstairs, that's not the wisest thing to do. You got to go to the body also. You got to be all around in it. You know what I'm saying? All around. I remember watching, as a matter of fact, Tommy Morrison. I recently watched the fight with Tommy Morrison and George Foreman. I don't know if you guys watched it in the heavyweight division. Amazing fight. George Foreman, if I'm not mistaken, was out of his prime, a little older and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy Morrison was doing amazing, wonderful boxing, beautiful boxing. He won that fight too. Beautiful boxing, going to the body, going upstairs, hooks to the body, uppercuts, amazing. Jabbing wonderfully, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying, like an all-around fighter, you know what I'm saying? You should go to the body. You got to go to the body. You got to go to the body, not just upstairs, not just upstairs, not just to the head, not just to the face. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Joey Spencer does. He goes all around. So that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But his stamina is an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem there. So I just wanted to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about Joey Spencer and Shawn Porter. They're fighting tonight. Great stuff. So Joey Spencer's fighting against a guy. His last name is West. All right. I went to the PBC card. So he's going to be in the undercard of the main event between Shawn Porter and Formella. So it's going to be some good stuff, man. Great stuff. Obviously, there are other fighters in the card, but I got my eye on Joey Spencer, man. I really want to watch that fight in the undercard. It's going to be very enjoyable to see what he brings tonight. You know what I'm saying? See what he brings tonight. And let me reiterate that. You know, Joey Spencer is a really intelligent, mature guy. Stormy B, man's in the building. What's up, Stormy? Hey, can't wait for tomorrow, my guy. Can't wait, man. Love it. I love it, man. Thank you guys so much for joining the building. I'm driving, so let me continue here. So Shawn Porter. Okay, so we'll transition to Shawn Porter because they're fighting tonight. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, it's not, you know, I got them too because I just want to talk about them too for tonight, you know, for the fights tonight. You know, so Shawn Porter, I got to admit something, all right? Let me admit something, throw it out there because I'm not ashamed. You know, when we're wrong, we're wrong. It's all good. That's how we learn and grow, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying I was wrong, but we all have different opinions. That's what I'm trying to say here. Shawn Porter, I have criticized him a lot, you know, years before, more than anything on social media, also on my YouTube channel a little bit. I kind of equated, they're not the same, obviously, they're quite different, but I kind of equated Shawn Porter's style and the way he boxes. You guys all know it. I equated him somewhat to Jeff Horn when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Okay, I know Jeff Horn was fighting dirty and disgustingly when he fought Manny Pacquiao. I think it was in Australia. And Jeff Horn won that fight. That's how he got the belt, if I remember correctly. So, and that's where he got the opportunity to fight Bud. And Bud got that belt. So, great fight, too. Bud boxed so well against Jeff Horn. Man, that was a beautiful fight, man. Man, Bud did not give the opportunity for Jeff Horn to fight sloppy and disgusting like he did against Manny Pacquiao. Maybe it was because, you know, a psychological factor. Because, you know, Jeff Horn fought Manny Pacquiao in Australia. He had that home turf advantage. You know, he was hyped up. He wanted to show up and show out for his crowd, for his people. And maybe a lot had to do with that. But you just saw a big change the way Jeff Horn fought Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford did not give any opportunity whatsoever to Jeff Horn to bring that sloppy, dirty, disgusting style, man. You know, now let me get back to what I was saying with Porter. I don't, you know, I thought Porter, my personal opinion on Porter was that he fought really sloppy. You know, I remember even Spence and one of the press conferences when they were going to fight Spence versus Porter. Remember when Spence, he criticized and he was making fun of Porter, saying that he fought like that. Porter fights like he's swimming. He just, you know, throwing blows anywhere, blah, blah, like he's swimming. I agreed with Spence, you know, on how Porter fought years ago. But I did love this. Watch this. I did love, you know, how Porter began boxing more, okay? When he fought Danny Garcia and Ugas, and how he fought Spence, a lot cleaner, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, when Porter fought Spence, it was on the inside, a little bit more rugged, but it wasn't like dirty, you know what I'm saying? It was that rugged type of boxing, going on the inside, you know what I mean? Not being dirty, not throwing really like headbutts and just off, family, but I'm going to continue, man. I don't care. I got to continue this. I got to. All right. So when Shawn Porter would spar, you go years back and watch some of his sparring clips, very clean, even though he does fight on the inside and stuff when he spars, but he boxes, you know, in my humble opinion, years ago, he boxed a little bit dirtier than how he sparred. But now what we're seeing is he really boxes really clean in the ring for the past few years, couple years. So I really like that, man. And I hope he brings that more tonight. I'm really interested on how he's going to bring his game plan against Formella. I got Porter winning. I got Spence winning tonight, but who knows, right? Boxing is unpredictable. That's the beauty of the sport. Let me get to the comments real quick. But what I want to say about Porter is that, right? I mean, you guys already know he has a lot of heart. He fights all 12 rounds with that same energy. You know what I'm saying? He fights all 12 rounds with that same energy, and that's the beauty of Porter. You know what I'm saying? His stamina is off the charts. What we're talking about right now, I mean, a moment ago was Spence, you know, Joey Spencer. I mean, there should be no excuses on getting all tired out in round 6 and round 7, which we see commonly nowadays with fighters. You know what I'm saying? We commonly see it, and that shouldn't happen, man. Should not happen, because like I said a moment ago, you had back in the day people fighting 20, 30, 40, 50 rounds. I mean, wow. So that's crazy. So let me get to the comments real quick. Man, I appreciate you guys for jumping in the building. I'm so sorry about the disconnection. I got to see what's up with that with my phone, man, because it's a sunny, hot day right now. And the phone gets heated up and it just like kind of turns off, or I don't know what the heck. Yeah, so 88 Sports Talk, thank you guys so much. Remember to like and subscribe, share, family. Remember that. Show that love and support. What up, Renee? And chat LDBC. Salute, brother D Hodge. Just see what Storm B has to say here. Now you know you ain't Ben Stiller driving around talking boxing. Oh man. Hey, brother, gotta get you tomorrow, man. Get you in the show, right? The series. We got to continue that. Definitely, family. Definitely. Stormy B continues to say, roll the windows up and turn. Man, I didn't use that common sense trick right there, bro. I didn't use that common sense trick right there. I'm going to do that next time I'm driving too, bro. I thank you so much for that, man. I should have done that in the beginning. You're so right. Because this is my first experience. You know, I have done lives on my phone in my car, and this has never happened. And I got off work early today, thankfully. That's why I was like, I got to go live and talk some boxing about what's going to, you know, fight night tonight. Joey Spencer and Porter. And just the sun is banging out here, man. The sun is just scorching, and this is the first time it's ever happened. So I mean, thank you so much, Storm. But I'm gonna start doing that. Definitely, brother. D Hodges saluting Shakita. Yeah, Kui. Thank you so much. D Hodges, you got Canelo. What do you mean on that, bro? Canelo ain't fighting tonight, bro. He ain't fighting tonight. DAZN canceled that cheap matchup. Definitely, I'm happy for that. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see Canelo versus that Yavni guy. All due respect, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, we don't want to see that. D Hodges. Yeah. Story B, man, saluting the family here. Definitely, man. Let me continue in this chat. Let me continue here. We got DBid03. Peace, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. I don't know if you're new here. Go ahead and subscribe. Got some great content here, man, and you know, great community. I'm sure you know them. If you don't, got a series continuing tomorrow, Boxing Then and Now Part 6 with the OG Story B, man. You know what I'm saying? With Curtis Anderson. Definitely Reggie Owens. We're gonna hit it up tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a great show. Great topic. Lawrence Williams, what is good, my guy? What is good, man? How you doing, brother? I thank you so much. Let me get to the comment here with Lawrence Williams. Man, I thank you, Storm B, man. I think just with the air conditioner on, the phone's already cool, man. So what do you know about Spencer's opponent? I don't know anything, Sean. I'm sorry, Sean. Lawrence, I don't know, bro. I do know, like I said earlier, he's 5-1. I mean, that's the thing. You know, I think that says it all right there, bro. I mean, that says a lot. Sorry, not all, but five victories and 1 loss, man. So, I mean, that's the thing. When I saw his record, his record, I wasn't really like, I didn't really investigate on that, because I looked at the record and I was like, well, you know. And the thing is you know the story, right? The prospects, that give those kinds of fight opponents to the prospects. So I mean, so I think it's going to be a blowout, man. I think Joey Spencer is really going to box him out. So, I mean, but I'm really curious. I really want to see what Spencer has tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got here D Hodges saying, D Hodges versus Joe Smith. Someone asked the question. I got you. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Lawrence Williams. West has over 30 MMA fights. So he comes from the MMA. Man, I don't know. I don't get it now, but I mean that's cool though. I mean, it comes from the MMA. It's all good. Kind of like the girl fighter, Hardy. I think it's Heather Hardy. She fought Beck Rawlings. It's kind of like Heather Hardy. No, she wants to fight Beck Rawlings. I'm sorry, Beck Rawlings in bare knuckle fighting championship. If I'm not mistaken, she has some UFC background too. So I mean, it's kind of like that, I guess, right? Also like the heavyweight. Man, I forgot his name. There's a heavyweight in Golden Boy Promotions. Man, he's like he's a vicious guy. You know what I'm saying? He has his kids. I forgot his name, man. I can't believe I forgot his name. But he also has some kickboxing, MMA background. Also, now he's pro boxer. So kind of like that. That's interesting. So you know, I'm interested on Porter. I'm interested in Porter. What he's gonna bring tonight, and I want to see his game plan. You know, if he's going to box like he boxed against Ugas and Daniel Garcia, beautiful boxing, or if he's going to go on the inside a little bit more like he did with, you know, with Spence. You know what I'm saying? So with Errol Spence. So I wonder how he's going to box tonight. You know, the anticipation, the suspense, the excitement. That's what I love about the buildup and all this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to bring this video out, this live. I wanted to go live and talk about these fighters. So keep an eye out, man. In the undercard, we got Joey Spencer, right, versus West, and we got obviously you guys know Porter versus Formella. We'll see how they fight tonight, man. So keep an eye out, family. Keep an eye out on how Spencer fights tonight and see if he gets gassed out. I don't know how many rounds that fight is for tonight, but see if he gets gassed out. All right, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that and see if Joey Spencer improves on his stamina. Okay, I got to go now, man. I just want to throw in about 30 minutes, and I got to go back and check this live out because you know, this is like a testing thing because my phone was really overheating, you know, and this is my first time that Chrome was like shutting down the browser, which StreamYard is streaming on. It was shutting down and I couldn't see anything. And so the studio, you know what I'm saying? So I had to constantly go back while I was driving, and I don't know if I cut off, you know, and I want to see if it cut off or anything. Thank you guys so much. Okay. Remember, tomorrow, you got the liquor spot also. Queequee's going to be up in there, definitely. Queequee's going to be, you know, in the liquor spot later, so go check them out. Definitely, they're going to be talking some boxing. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, Queequee, remember what I told you about earlier, right? Remember that, girl. Yeah, keep growing in that knowledge. Nobody knows it all anyway, so, hey, anticipating you, girl, soon, all right? Yeah, so check them out today, you know what I'm saying, liquor spot, and tomorrow, boxing then and now. Definitely part 6. We're gonna get it. We got a great topic, man. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. Throw them likes up. Remember to subscribe. If anybody's not subscribed, remember to share. We are one community. Salute from the South. Peace, family. Thank you guys. Love y'all, man.